Ooh, I'm feeling it. You know our next guest best for her beauty, her grace, and even a little lace. She's on all your favorite shows, from America's Got Talent to Making the Cut. Also, can I add Queen of Halloween? Please welcome Heidi Klum.
Yeah.
Heidi, okay, we loved seeing you rock out to your song. We're going to get to that. I first just have to address the elephant in the room, that painting behind you. What is this?
Oh, Marilyn?
No, the one of you, the caricature of you.
I mean, he sent this to me. It is so amazing. It has my husband, our dog. You know, we have a gigantic wolfhound.
Anton.
Look how good they did it. I love it so much.
That is so cool. Heidi, you are the coolest. Okay, so now let's talk about the fact that, and we might be having a tiny bit of technical difficulties, but I think we're okay. Let's talk about the long list of accomplishments that you have. I mean, I don't think I have a piece of paper or a scroll long enough, but now we can add rapping with Snoop Dogg to it. How did that all come about?
So I am currently in my 17th season of doing Germany's Next Top Model. Basically, it's Tyra's show. You know, here she did America's Next Top Model. I do the German version of that. And the network asked me if I would do the theme song that show and for that season, and I said yes, I would love to, but maybe I do it with someone that knows how to sing and one of my most favorite artists, and that is Snoop Dogg. So I just literally called him up and I asked him if he would do this with me. And so my husband wrote the song, and then Snoop rapped over it. And then I was thinking, well, what should I sing? And then, you know, I don't know, I'm always kind of singing in the shower, I'm singing in the car. And so I was like, you know, I really love, you know, Baby Jane by Rod Stewart, and maybe I do, you know, that hook. And my husband is like, okay, let's try it. So then, you know, I sang it, and then he shoved it in there, and that's how it all came about.
Amazing. It's a jam. It's a jam.
Heidi, I got a quick question. Speaking of trying things, if you're on set with Snoop Dogg, I mean, you're going to try something, right? I don't know if you partook, but I'm not even big on that. I definitely would have a, you know, smoke with Snoop Dogg.
Well, I mean, Snoop's smoke definitely has a zip code on its own, you know, when he comes in. It's gigantic. So I don't know if you have a choice, you know. I was really having the munchies that day, and maybe that explains it.
Contact high for sure.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down. All right, America's Got Talent has been on forever. I'm a huge fan, and now you're casting for season 17. So for people out there, if you were going to try out Heidi yourself, what would you do to guarantee a spot on that show?
I mean, they are so creative. It's crazy. You know, we have everyone from musician to magicians to comedians to ventriloquists, aerialists, dancers, you name it. Some, I don't even know what it is, what they're doing. They come onto the stage, and we had an apple the other day, and like a weird worm came out, and he was like worming around on the floor. We were like, what is happening? To me, the castings are always the most fun. We even did goat yoga the other day, or I had to do an eating competition. Thankfully, they were buzzing because I was already down 5 deviled eggs, and then the next day was sushi. I was like, please push the buzzer so it's over. So I love all of it. I mean, what we love most is being surprised. I guess the same way how people are at home loving that too, when you just don't know who shows up next and you see something that is completely different. And I feel like this year people kind of took a little bit of magic, they took a little bit of comedy, a little bit of aerial, they mushed it all up and spat out new acts. So we've seen the most wildest things this year, and it's been a lot of fun. Now, I pushed my buzzer for someone who I didn't really want to push for this year, because I kind of, you know, it's a variety show, so I always also think of a producer, because I want to always push people forward, you know, who then America can vote on. And it should always be the same category, but then you can't help it. When your person is in front of you and they're doing their bit, and you feel in your gut, this is my golden buzzer, you just got to go for it. And, you know, so I did. And I love golden buzzer, but I wasn't going to go for this category. But you get it's an emotional roller coaster ride, that show. It's just so amazing because you hear people's stories, and then they do their act, and you sit there and you're like, wow, you know, I love them, and so I had to push.
Well, Heidi, let's talk about your show, Making the Cut, because it got picked up.
I don't hear you. I don't hear you.
Oh, we're not here?
Can you hear us, Heidi? All right, we're experiencing some technical difficulties.
I have no sound. I have no sound. I have no sound.
Yeah, We can write
Where's my
our
sound
questions
gone?
on a cue card. I'm going to find out if we can get Heidi back. They're going to work on it. In the meantime, the fact that she is a good singer, like, does she not get any better? Like, she has that high, like, gorgeous, like, perfect voice, and she just doesn't age.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes life isn't fair. Sam, is what we really need to come down.
Yeah.
We need to come to terms with that.
We have her back.
Okay, let's get to
Erica,
her.
get it.
All right, Heidi, let's get to your show. Yes, girl. Welcome back. So your show, Making the Cut, got picked up for season 3. Congratulations.
Yippee!
Yes, but I want to know, how does Tim Gunn rank up against Howie and Simon in terms of the criticism as a judge?
I mean, it's very different. You know, Tim Gunn has been my TV husband for over 17 years. You know, it's the longest relationship I've ever been in. And he's not really a judge. He's more of a mentor. He also is kind of like, oh, good God heavens, I could never defend myself to actually, you know, because he doesn't even want to be in that position. I think it's also very hard for people to be brutally honest and kind of say what they think. And, you know, we never do this to be mean to anyone, but to kind of just push them always a little bit further, to light a little fire under their booty, to make them work harder and possibly get $1 million, you know? I mean, who else gives you $1 million? I mean, apart from America's Got Talent, I don't know any other show that gives such a gigantic prize. Also, with having a line on Amazon fashion afterwards, you know, people can go immediately and buy the winning look every week, which is so fun. And yeah, I mean,
you make dreams come true, Heidi. You really do. We wish we could have you on longer. Hopefully next time. DBL Nation Chai Tea with Heidi is out now. Make sure to tune in to the new seasons of America's Got Talent and Making the Cut. We'll be right back. Thanks, Heidi.
Thanks, Heidi. Danke schön.
Thank you so much, everyone.